mistake, my mistake. It's damn namaste, namaste. And Dali Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He's the owner of the third most rushing touchdowns.
Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go, here in Baltimore. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Second down and 8. They go play action for Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Hey, go
Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go, sir. Here we go, sir.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one is complete to Hardman. Here's 2nd and 6.
Red 23.
They give to Hall. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Hey, run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he gets that to Hardman.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! I'm not flying! I'm not flying!
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Whoa! It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Jacksonville. On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. 2nd down, Lawrence. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd down, here's Hall. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's Jack Fox now. Will punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tony Adams there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. Jacobs, 1st down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Goddard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Automatic 1st down.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Lawrence. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The tight end, Kmet, is on the move. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence now. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Lawrence. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. 3rd and long. Now here's Lawrence. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you... When you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So we have reached halftime, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Okay, ready? Check. Check, hurt, check, go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60 Eagle. Cougar 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Back to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
3rd and 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Second and 11.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, Ryan. Cut.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Easy, route.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Red on red. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. To the left side. It's caught by Brown.
Hey. Easy. Read him 44. Read 44. Here we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Over the middle, that's Kmet. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, capitalize and run it in himself.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Bring it. Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Whoa! Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. On third down, they go with Jacobs. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here we go. One final play. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.